NBA basketball for Tuesday. We're going to look at the San Antonio Spurs again. We faded them last night versus the Pacers, taking the Pacers plus the 6.5. We also had the Clippers, so good 2-0 day yesterday. Let's see if we can continue some momentum here. Tonight we're going to look at the Spurs, Timberwolves, and the total. Odds makers have it at 207. The last two times these teams have met, they've finished with finals well under 200 points, so a little surprising. Then you start to look at some things. The fact that the Timberwolves have been giving up a ton of points lately, a lot of high finals in their last 10 games. On top of the fact both these teams are coming off a back-to-back, so we might find a lack of defensive intensity. I expect the Spurs to score a lot of points tonight, and I think Minnesota at home is going to be sufficient enough to go ahead and get us well over this 207. Let's talk about San Antonio. On the season, they average 104.7 points per game. They rank third, second, and first in the NBA in 2-point, 3-point, and overall shooting percentage. On top of that, they rank basically 1 and 2 in about every defensive category. They don't push tempo a lot, but they're really efficient. They only scored 91 points last night. Now they get to face a Minnesota team that ranks in the very bottom of the NBA, like the bottom 2 in all opponent shooting percentage categories. So look for the Spurs to really light it up tonight. Minnesota, they're averaging 101.5 points per game. They rank 8th in the NBA in overall shooting percentage, and that's about it. Tempo-wise and pace, they have been going at a faster rate recently over their last 10 games, well more than their 81 field goal attempts per game per average on the season. So I expect them to, go ahead and run with the Spurs tonight. I don't expect a lot of defense. I think there's a good reason why odds makers have this total set so high. So I'm going to go ahead and back over the total of 207. Look for a high-scoring affair between the Spurs and the Timberwolves. I also have another pick out there with NCAA basketball. Tournaments are getting started here. March Madness is on the way. And that's going to be my NBA pick today over San Antonio, Minnesota. And I wish you guys luck on your picks today.